Tú llegaste, te adentraste en mi ser, dibujaste.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in and welcome back if you've been here before. I've watched this challenge like 100 times and I never tire of it because each one is different. I hope you feel like I've been able to bring something unique to it as well. I really feel like I'm over here looking like the Black Bella Hadid, like, get it. If you're not doing so already, make sure that you keep up with me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm the same on all three, Tiana Mells, TianaMells. Watch me transform into a supermodel. First line of business is primer. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I'm doing color correcting before I get to the brows because by the time I finish my eyes, I want to just be able to jump right into foundation. So I'm going to color correct with Maybelline's Master Camo in red. Your brows and eyes are crucial to this look because the entire concept is to pull your face up and add the illusion of a facelift. If you don't get your brows right, it will throw the whole look off. So for me, my job is to elongate my eyes. For Bella Hadid, her brows go up and they kind of stop right there. They don't really have a round arch. I have to figure out how to achieve that. I'm gonna start almost where the tail starts. Instead of underlining the brow, starting below the hairs, I'm gonna actually draw right on top of the hairs and just extend my tail. I don't want the front of my brows to look too filled in. I do want it to be like a natural ombre. So I'm gonna use that excess pomade to create my hair strokes and bringing that up. Y'all, my freaking brows are literally cousins most of the time. Before I clean them up with concealer, I have to use quite a bit of concealer to make them even sisters. They never are twins, but we're gonna try to get them as close as we can get them to twins today. See, like, are they even sisters? I don't even think they're in the sisters group. So I have to use concealer to clean them up and at least get them to be sisters. One thing about Bella Hadid's brows is that they are thin. So I want to try to thin mine out as much as I can with concealer. I'm going to clean them up with CoverGirl's True Blend Undercover Concealer and Golden Amber. This is a very mattifying concealer, so I have to move pretty quickly. Notice how I moved my concealer in order to make the tail less round and to kind of go in that direction, like up. Bella Hadid's brows, they don't really curve down. The concealer being this light color was deliberate because I needed to make my brow bone pop. I feel like I won't really know if I got them to sisterhood until I clean up the top of the brow. I'm gonna use that same CoverGirl concealer and Golden Caramel to clean the top of the brows. And I'm actually going to blend that out before I move on to the next one because this is a vulnerable area. It's actually on my face and not on my eyelid. The concealer on my eyelid, I can just cover with eyeshadow, but this is crucial. You don't want concealer sticking out from under your shadows. From up under your foundation. So I'm just blending that out as much as I can. I think that brow is looking really good too. All right, let's reveal that brow. The key is to getting the other one exactly like that, or as close to it as we can get it.
Muy lento de mí te adueñaste, arrancaste todo este mal.
If anyone is curious, this brush is a Sephora Pro Press Full Coverage Precision. It's a concealer brush, number 67. I don't want to act like a Virgo right now, but I just really feel like something's off. Am I acting like a Virgo? See, I feel like this one is perfect. It's sharp, you know what I'm saying? The tail is thin, and then I feel like this one is almost perfect. It looks like this one, but maybe, I think I know. Okay, so my brows are finished. I'm gonna hop right into my eyeshadow. And with the eyeshadow, it's a very neutral look, so I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. The palette that I'm using the mirror on, I'm actually just gonna use that one for my eyeshadows. It's the Huda Beauty Warm Browns Obsession palette. Hooded girls got the Bella Hadid look. If you actually really think about it, like, we don't have to make a hooded eye version because Bella Hadid's eyes are hooded. So I'm not really worried about trying to achieve something unrealistic. One thing that I do need to do though, because hers, although they are hooded, hers are definitely longer. So I need to bring that out here just to extend my eye a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with a darker color and do the same thing, bring it out. I'm thinking about maybe using this color to cover my lid. I know I definitely want to focus the colors like over here. That looks nice and warm. What do y'all think? I think that looks nice and warm. I am going to clean this shadow up. I'm going to clean it up right under here so that it kind of slants, because the entire concept is to lift your face. And so you have to start with the eyes. If you don't get the eyes right, whole look gone. Whole look is gone. Okay, and one of the scariest parts, I'm going to add liner on the inner corner of my eyes in order to extend my eyes even more. Pray for me. Okay, so I have extended the inner corners of my eyes. I have extended the outer corners with eyeshadow. So I'm going to finish my liner and add my lashes, which will be these Faux Mink 3D multi-layer effect lashes that I got from the beauty supply store. Notice that they will be cat eye shaped. I do think that that is the only appropriate lashes for this look. I'm probably going to use the whole strip, But you could very well just take, you know, clusters and add them to the outer corners as long as you have that lifting gradient look. Where is my mascara?
Tú llegaste,
I am giving hella Foxy Eyes.
mi ser, dibujaste una rosa en mi.
Okay, so moving on to the foundation, I am going to be using Clinique's Beyond Perfect Foundation Plus Concealer. It's a 2-in-1. It's really thick, really full coverage.
Liberaste todo lo que soy por dentro. Ready to roll, ready to roll. I'm coming for you. Nowhere to go, nowhere to go.
This is my Clinique brush, my Clinique foundation brush. I love it so much. Do y'all foundation your ears? I foundation my ears. The hairstyle that I'm gonna do to complete this look is a high pony, so my ears will be showing.
Muy lento de mí te adueñaste.
I'm gonna highlight with the 16-hour Camo Concealer by e.l.f. The way that you place your concealer is really important because the job of it is really to lift your face. I do snatch my nose sometimes, but I don't want to snatch it too much today. I think I'm just going to use somewhat of a bronzer to sculpt it. I'm going to use the True Complexion Contour Dark to Deep palette, and I'm going to use the middle color. Actually, I really could use some nose contouring practice. I really could use the practice while I'm playing. I feel like my contour is a little crooked, but I do have a complicated history with contouring, so I'm going to leave this alone because I fear that if I try to do anything further, it won't be pretty. Moving along, I'm going to use that same palette to contour my face. I don't want it to be too dark because I do believe Bella Hadid, her contour isn't super sharp. You want it to bronze you and follow that triangle pattern. Do not stray from that shape. Keep your contour very high. I normally blush with the Saharan palette, the bold one, the one with the bright pink and the bright orange. But today I'm going to use the Juvia's Place, is it Douce palette? To complete my eye look, I'm just going to add a black liner to the bottom and connect it to the inner corner triangle and then add my mascara. I didn't set my face. I didn't set it anywhere. So I'm going to just go under my eyes, even though it feels like it's set. Okay, so it might be some on my fingers because I have been using, you know, the sponge or whatever, but like, girl, it's dry. So I'm going to just, for safety measures, I'm going to just set under my eyes, although I don't think it's going to move. Did that concealer do a good job of covering my mustache? Because I feel like you can still see it. We're going to set my mustache too. Yeah, girl, she's dry. I'm going to move on to my lips, and because it's a neutral look, I'm going to do just a neutral ombre nude lip using my favorites, Maybelline. These are the colors Fighter, the lighter one, and Protector is the darker one. Okay, it should be dry by now. I would say the makeup look is complete, so I'm going to move on to my hair. Once I get my hair into the style that I want to get it into, it's going to be a semi-high pony, so it should snatch my eyes even more and just provide even more of a facelift effect. So the young lady whose tutorial I'm following was following another young lady's tutorial, and the young lady whose tutorial I'm following, she and I have the same hair type. Keep up with me. The young lady whose tutorial she's following has a completely different hair type than the young lady whose tutorial I'm following and I. So the original inspiration used hairspray to hold her hair together in a ponytail. The young lady whose tutorial I'm following decided to do the same thing. Fun fact, my hair's name is Athena. I named her, I will say, 7 years ago. A YouTuber actually gave me the idea to name my hair, to kind of personalize it, and that will motivate you to take better care of it. This is when I first started my natural hair journey. I feel like it has definitely contributed to the way that I treat Athena. We have been good friends. I treat her well. She treats me well in return. We have had our ups and downs, but I don't know where I would be without her. So we will not be using hairspray on Athena. So the hairstyle, the original hairstyle is like a bang. Okay, so this is how much hair she parted off. Okay, and then the rest I'm going to throw up into a ponytail. And this is just to hold the hair. I'm not going to really start my ponytail right now. This is just to get it out of the way so that I can get the bang hairs together. Look at that brow. Okay, now I'm going to get this out of the way real quick. So now we're gonna work on this pony. In the place of hairspray, I'm going to be using hair wax. I'm using the soft side of the two-sided brush to kind of smooth over any area that the wax bunched up together.
Te adentraste en mi ser, dibujaste una rosa en mi piel, navegaste.
And this is just my own personal extra step. I'm going to be adding hair extensions for volume. I'm completely winging this, so I really hope it works. Girl. Take our bang and like swoop it around. Okay, it was definitely too much hair. I do have a big bobby pin. Hopefully it will hold this in place. I hope that does it. I think it will. I hope my weave don't burn because it's definitely not human hair. I hope it curls and doesn't burn. Please don't burn. It flipped! Hey!
Tú llegaste, te adentraste en mi ser, dibujaste una rosa.
Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you're giving me a thumb up and a subscribe on YouTube. Also, keep up with me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm the same on all 3 platforms. Tiana Mells, TIANA MELLS. And I will holler at y'all later.